Hello everybody, welcome back to Coach Shane's ESL channel. Yeah, another great question about pronunciation. The sentence is just beautiful. Can you read the sentence? Read it by yourself here. Let's start together, but 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's pretty difficult. Yeah, it's a tough sentence here. Let me say it slowly. I heard word that BERT's, bird, beard, beer, beards, and bear turds. It's a funny sentence. I like it. Now let's go back to these sounds though. So listen here. Er, 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 er. Okay, so that's the sound. So the blue is basically And then we have the ear, ear, ear. Okay, so the red is ear. And then we have one more, air. And in this case, it actually sounds like air. Okay? But the spellings are very similar. Actually, look at this. E-A-R-D. E-A-R, ear, but E-A-R-D, erd. E-A-R-E-D, eared. Okay, so by adding an E, it changes to an ear. By having two consonants, it keeps it as an O-R-D also sounds like U-R-D, U-R also sounds like E-R-T also sounds like heard, word, BERT's, bird, IR, and turd. Oh my God. Heard, word, BERT, bird, turd. Without the S's. Heard, word, BERT, BERT, turd. Heard, word, bird, BERT, bird, turd. Same thing. Okay, let's do it again. The blue, concentrate on heard, word, BERT. That's a stop T. BERT, BERT, bird, bird, turd, turd. No S's. Let's go to the red. Feared, feared, beard, beards, beer. Okay, so we can make a kind of a diphthong. Ear, ear, or we can say it really fast. Beard, beer, beards. Now actually most Americans will say these words very quickly. No diphthong, one syllable. Fear, beer, beard. Fear, beer, beard. Fear, beer, beard. Fear, beer, beard. Okay? But if we say it slowly, we get that diphthong. Feared, beer, beard. Okay, it's possible, it's possible. And then finally bear. Bear. Arr, like a bear. Bear. I like bears. I don't like bear turds. Let's go back here. I heard word. Word is like rumor. I heard a rumor. Somebody said something. That Bert is a man's name. It's a guy's name. Bert's bird. Oh, Bert has a pet bird. I have a pet cat. Bert has a pet bird. Oh, is bird feared? Well, it used to be afraid of, not anymore, or maybe it's dead. Anyway, it feared, it was scared of something. What was it scared of? Beards. Oh yes, I like beer. If I drink beer and then the beer kind of falls over my face, on my whiskers, now I have a beard. Oh, Bert's bird feared beards. And Bert's bird also feared bear turds. Oh yeah, bears. Turds. Poop. Yeah. If I saw bear turds, I would run too. If I see a beard, well, I have a beard sometimes. Yeah. If I drink beer too quickly, then I get a beard. I'm not afraid of my beard. Would you be afraid of my beard? Which is scarier, a beard or a bear turd? All right. So anyway, silly word, silly sentence, but it's a perfect sentence and it's great practice for your pronunciation. Anything with an R is crazy. Look at this. I-R, O-R, E-A-R, E-R, U-R. It's the same pronunciation. Heard, word, BERT, bird, turd. Isn't that that crazy? It's insane. English sucks. I know. Thank God I was born in the United States and English is my native language. Don't shoot me. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you as much as I can. A lot of teachers say they want to help you, but I'm here helping. Look at this one. Feared, beer, beards. Okay, so we got ear, and ear. So these two are spelled the same, but this one's a little bit different. And then, of course, we got bear. It sounds like air. Why? Why? Here it's beards. Here it's bear. What the heck? Here it's herd. Look at that. E-A-R, E-A-R, E-A-R. We got ear, and air. 3 different pronunciations. Same spelling. How do we know which pronunciation is right? Me. Now, when I was a baby, I didn't learn the spelling. I never learned the spelling when I was young. I listened to my mom. And my mom used to tell me all the time about Bert's bird. How Bert's bird feared beards and bear turds. I heard word all the time about Bert's bird fearing beards and bear turds. So it was easy. I heard my mom, just the sound, and I repeated. I knew the words. You know, Bert, my Uncle Bert, he has a bird feared beards, bear turds. So I knew the words. I didn't know the spelling. Then when I went to elementary school, I started to learn the spelling, and I realized, oh, English is terrible. American English is bad. Yeah. But most of you, learned the spelling first. Then the sound. Ay, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why pronunciation is so tough. Yeah. You need to unlearn what you learned, which is impossible. So basically, most of you are adults, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Relax about the spelling, relax about the grammar. For a while with me, just concentrate on the sounds. Don't worry so much about the spelling, and listen and repeat. Be like a child learning a language. It's really going to help your pronunciation. Okay? You want to try it one more time? Let's do it 2 more times. The first time slowly, and the second time quickly, but real, like a human. Okay? So the first time slowly, kind of like a robot. The second time, we'll do it much more like a human would. Okay? Here we go. I heard word that Bert's bird feared beards and bear turds. Now, like a human. I heard word that Bert's bird feared beards and bear turds. Bye. See you next time.